Ladies and gentlemen, hello. It's me, Mike, otherwise known as Noob with the Plan, and today we're going to be going through these chess puzzles as part of the class chess event, and if you can complete them, then you will be able to unlock up to 1.75 million gold, which is kind of great. So I'm a little bit late to this party, so you probably already know about this. If not, though, then hopefully this video will be helpful. And if you already have done it, hopefully you'll be able to enjoy just me explaining my thought process on solving these puzzles. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it, start solving these puzzles. We're going to keep this relatively quick because as it happens, I'm going to a chess tournament tomorrow, and I want to make sure that I have enough sleep and that I can actually do well there. So anyways, let's go ahead and solve this first puzzle. This one's very nice. It's very straightforward. Because there's literally nothing black can do as long as we don't move our knight or our king that are right over there. He's going to remain boxed in. So even though it's very threatening, his pawn's right there. It's threatening to promote to a queen. We beat him to the punch by putting the knight here. That's a checkmate. So there's nothing he can do. So there we go. If I hadn't claimed my gold, I could go ahead and claim that right now. But since I've already solved this puzzle, since I've already claimed my gold, we're just going to go on to the next puzzle. So this one will be worth 500,000, I think. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure if I've done this one or not. Actually, I have. Okay. And this one's pretty simple. All we're looking for here is a checkmate. And by the way, guys, if you're confused and you need a hint for whatever puzzle you're doing, just look at those two middle things right there. You can see there's a B7 and an A7, meaning the piece on B7, which is the king, will be moving to A7 if you find the right move. And so here, I think it's pretty obvious what we're hoping to do. We can go for a simple rook checkmate thing, where we're just teaming up these two rooks. We're going to slide them over and force the king into the corner, and he's not going to be able to stop us from just completely checkmating him. The one thing we need to watch out for is this nasty little bishop there on the G7 square, because it is, in fact, covering B2. So there is an order that we need to go. We're going to go with this rook first and check the king here. If we had checked with the other rook, then the bishop would be able to take, and that would not be good. So instead, we check with this rook, and now there's nothing defending against checkmate right here. You'll see that once we move the rook there to A2, then the king will have nowhere to escape to. Okay, so looking at this final puzzle here, I am seeing some very good-looking moves. The question is just what actually is going to finish the game. So whatever we do, he is going to play king from G8 to H8. So the first thing I was looking at was maybe knight takes on f6, because that's going to be a double check. A double check is very strong normally. If I were to move that knight and check the king with it, it's also, while it is attacking the king itself, it also unveils an attack from the rook on the king, which is kind of insane, because that means now there's two pieces attacking it, so he can't just take one of the pieces that's attacking. He has to run. That's the only option when there's a double check. The only problem is, then the king hides in that corner, and I don't actually have a way to checkmate. It may look like I could attack with the rook, go to where the king was, except this knight over here on e7 actually covers the g8 square, so I can't go for that checkmate. But I think I found a better way we can do it. We can go for the other double check, moving the knight right here to check. And now what's going to happen is it forces the king into the corner, just like the hint said, except this time, now we still can't go in for the rook checkmate, because it is not checkmate, because of the knight covering. But I can go with this knight right here, takes, and that's checkmate, because the king can't go anywhere. He's stuck in that corner, and the knight perfectly hits him. So there we go. That's a few of the puzzles. I will admit I'm not the best at explaining these puzzles, especially when I can't draw arrows or anything like that. It does make it even harder because now I'm just trying to describe by voice. But hopefully this made some sense. Hopefully it kind of helps you through this process. If you're still feeling confused, I know that there's some links. I might try to find one and put it in the description of this video, where you can just claim the gold basically as if you'd done the puzzles, even if you haven't done the puzzle. And additionally, if you're confused, you can always just keep using these links to the puzzles until you see the same ones that I did here in this video, or that any of the other creators that have covered this have done, and you should start seeing familiar puzzles. And so either way, there are ways that you can kind of get around it if you don't know how to solve the puzzles. But yeah, they're all just two-move puzzles, so nothing too complicated, so I wouldn't feel too intimidated as long as you know how to play the game. It's kind of fun. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. It's a little bit of a different video, maybe a little bit more boring. We'll see if anyone actually watches this, but hey, it's part of the event. I think it's cool. I will probably be uploading a video on the mirror challenge sometime soon, if I actually manage to get around to that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, so stay tuned, and we'll have some more stuff coming out shortly. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll see you later. Bye.